The trend of anti-inflammatory stacking has grown rapidly in the wellness world, promising that combining certain foods or supplements, like turmeric with black pepper, omega-3 fatty acids with antioxidant-rich fruits, or a rainbow of vegetables, can drastically reduce chronic inflammation and prevent disease. Social media posts, infographics, and influencer guides often portray inflammation as a constant, dangerous state that must be actively managed with these stacks. On the surface, it seems compelling. Specific compounds like curcumin in turmeric or EPA and DHA in fatty fish do have documented anti-inflammatory effects in certain contexts, and pairing them with complementary compounds may improve absorption or efficacy. But the reality is far more nuanced, and the trend exaggerates benefits, oversimplifies complex physiology, and carries potential downsides when people apply these strategies without understanding the science. Take turmeric and black pepper, the most viral pairing in anti-inflammatory discussions. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, has poor natural bioavailability, and piperine in black pepper can improve absorption significantly. Clinical trials show curcumin can reduce inflammatory markers in specific populations, like people with arthritis or metabolic syndrome, but the doses used in research are often much higher than what is found in a few sprinkles of turmeric on food. Online advice frequently implies that simply adding a turmeric latte with a pinch of black pepper will dramatically lower inflammation for everyone, regardless of diet, lifestyle, or underlying health conditions. For people with gallbladder issues, GERD, or bleeding disorders, excessive turmeric or piperine intake can trigger digestive upset, acid reflux, or interfere with blood clotting. The stack is portrayed as universally safe and beneficial, which is misleading. Omega-3 fatty acids paired with antioxidant-rich foods, another common stack, is marketed as a way to combat systemic inflammation and prevent chronic disease. Omega-3s from fatty fish, algae, or supplements do have robust evidence for reducing triglycerides and some inflammatory markers, especially in cardiovascular disease or rheumatoid arthritis. Antioxidant-rich fruits and vegetables can support overall health and may reduce oxidative stress. But the marketing oversimplifies these effects, suggesting that stacking automatically creates a super anti-inflammatory shield. In reality, anti-inflammatory effects are context-dependent. Baseline diet, genetics, lifestyle habits, sleep quality, and stress all heavily influence inflammation. Focusing on specific combinations may lead people to neglect the bigger picture, like overall dietary balance, physical activity, or weight management, which have a far more substantial impact on systemic inflammation than any single food stack. The push for diverse vegetables and rainbow plates is arguably the safest element of anti-inflammatory stacking, and it does have legitimate benefits. Phytonutrients, fiber, and micronutrients from a variety of vegetables support gut health and metabolic function, which indirectly helps modulate inflammation. But the trend can backfire when people attempt extreme diversity too quickly or in excessive amounts, particularly those with sensitive digestion, IBS, or SIBO. Overloading on raw cruciferous vegetables, beans, or high FODMAP items in pursuit of a perfect anti-inflammatory plate can cause bloating, cramping, and discomfort, leaving followers discouraged or convinced they are reactive to healthy foods. This is rarely acknowledged in marketing content, which portrays discomfort as minor or as a sign that the stack is working. Another concern is that anti-inflammatory stacking reinforces a reductionist mindset that treats complex biology like a puzzle where precise combinations equal guaranteed health. Inflammation is a natural, essential immune response, not a constant enemy. Acute inflammation is necessary for healing, immune defense, and adaptation to stress. Overemphasis on fighting inflammation can lead to unnecessary supplementation, overly restrictive diets, or guilt when normal bodily responses occur. Some wellness enthusiasts combine multiple potent compounds, high-dose curcumin, concentrated polyphenol powders, fish oil supplements, and exotic anti-inflammatory herbs, without professional guidance, increasing the risk of drug interactions, nutrient imbalances, or gastrointestinal distress. Accessibility and sustainability are additional issues. High-quality omega-3s, organic turmeric, antioxidant powders, and diverse fresh produce are often expensive or difficult to source consistently. People may spend disproportionately on these stacks, chasing marginal gains, while ignoring foundational habits that have a stronger evidence base, such as regular exercise, sleep, stress management, and a balanced whole food diet. In truth, anti-inflammatory stacking can be helpful if approached thoughtfully, incorporating a variety of vegetables, moderate use of turmeric, and adequate omega-3s within a balanced diet, but the viral messaging overstates the effects and underplays limitations. The real science shows modest, context-dependent benefits, not dramatic health transformations. For most people, consistent, sustainable habits across diet, sleep, movement, and stress reduction have a far more meaningful impact on inflammation than any trendy stack of specific foods or supplements. When marketed as a quick, precise formula, anti-inflammatory stacking risks creating false expectations, dietary stress, and unnecessary supplement use, rather than delivering the wellness breakthroughs it promises.